Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be continuing on with our iOS development with UIKit tutorial series. And in this particular tutorial we are going to be taking a look at how we can add a text field or multiple text fields to a UI alert controller. Now this is particularly useful if, for example, you don't want to have a whole entire screen for entering a username and password, or if you don't want an entire screen for entering data for an object that only has one property, and that being like a name or a title for a tag or something like that. So how exactly do we add text fields to a UI alert controller? Well, we add one using the add text field method. Much like how we have add action. So let's go ahead and get right into what we need to do here. So inside of Xcode, inside of my buttons action method, it's the same app that we've had in the past few videos, where it's just a single button in the center of the screen, and when we tap it, it will summon an alert. First, we need to create an alert object. I'm going to say let alert equals UI alert controller. We will pass it a title, and this title is going to be enter the name of a tag, or the tag, let's say. Then we will have a message, and that will be nil because we don't need a message, but we should specify that this is nil. We will need the preferred style, and the preferred style will be alert. And there is our alert controller. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to add a text field to this alert. So here we can say alert dot add text field, and we can see that we don't pass a UI text field, but we can pass a closure, and this is a configuration handler to configure the text field that we add to the alert. So we will go ahead and do that here. And we will say field in. All right. Now we can configure our text field. So let's say field dot placeholder can be equal to let's say tag name field dot we can say, so we have all kinds of stuff that we can work with here, just like every other text field. We'll set the auto capitalization type to none. So now it will not auto capitalize, and that's all we should really need for this kind of text field for this purpose. And with that, we now have a text field in our alert. last, we need to add at least a single action to our alert, but we're going to add two. One where we add the tag, and another where we cancel the operation. So we'll first create our cancel action. Let cancel action equals UI alert action with a title of cancel, a style, of dot cancel, and then a handler. The parameter for our closure will be marked with an underscore here, so we ignore it. Inside of here, we will simply say alert.dismiss and animate its dismissal, just like that. Next, we will say let add action equals a UI alert action. We'll have a title of create, a style of default, and then we'll have the handler mark the here we go, mark the parameter for our closure as an underscore. And in this closure, we will simply have print added a tag with the name well, actually, what we need to do here is we're going to print the name of the tag that we just entered. However, we need to get the text from our text field. So how do we do this then? Well, we can do this by saying alert, or rather guard, let tag name equals alert dot text fields. Now this is going to be an optional array. All right, so we'll say we'll say fields equals alert dot text fields, comma, let tag name equals fields 0, or we can do dot first. Dot text. Else we want to return. Just like that. Once we have our field text for the tag name, we will simply print tag name. Just like that. So what we did was we first made sure that we could safely unwrap the text fields property of our alert, because it may or may not contain any text fields at all. And then what we do is we make sure that we can safely retrieve the text of the first text field, and then we print that name, the tag name from our text field, if it does indeed exist. If we can't do either of these things, then we simply return out of the closure. All right, and then finally, what we can do is we can then say alert dot dismiss true, like that. Perfect. The last thing is we need to add these actions to our alert. So alert dot add action, and we'll say cancel action, and then alert dot let's say should be add action. Alright, and then add action. There we go. Cool. Now we can present our alert by saying present alert animated true, just like that. Now let's run this on Mac Catalyst first so we can see what this looks like, because I do want you to see at least what this will look like. We'll say my Mac here and run. Alright, so here's the app in Mac Catalyst. We can see our button. Let's tap that button. And so here is our alert. We have enter the name of the tag. We have a text field where we can enter that name. And then we have a create button and a cancel button. If we hit cancel, the alert goes away. If we enter a name, so let's say side projects, and we hit create, the alert gets dismissed, but in the console in Xcode, we will get the name side projects printed to the console. Now let's run this on the iPhone and see what this looks like over there. All right, we're gonna say running on my phone here. All right. All right, phone, come on, you can do it.
Take a search on the wild side.
Yeah, okay, YouTube. Take your ads and go away. Here we go. I'm going to screen mirror here.
Center. Selected. Accessibility. Dark mode. Screen record. Select. Screen mirroring. Button. Screen mirroring. Joshua's Mac Mini. Button.
And we will use the Mac Mini here. All right. So here's our app. The app is trying to load. Oh.
So open alert.
Alright, so when we open our alert here,
Open alert.
my phone is struggling a little bit. Here we go. Here is our alert.
Juliet K. Kilo. Enter the name of the tag.
We can see enter the name of the tag.
Text field is editing. Tag name. Character mode. Insertion point at start. Shift.
And let's say
Shift. Quadruple tap. Selected. Shift. R. Selected. Shift. Shift. Cap R. Cap F. Foxtrot.
we'll say F
Cap B. Cap N. November.
N
Cap N. Cap W. Cap A.
A
Cap A. Cap A. Cap G. Cap F.
F.
Cap F. Enter the name of the tag. Text field is editing. FNAF. Character. Cancel. Create. Button.
And we hit create.
Tutorial app UIKit.
There we go. The alert goes away, and in Xcode we should get FNAF printed to the console.
Open alert. Button.
When we hit open alert
Enter the name of text field. Cancel. Button.
and we simply hit cancel,
Alert presentation.
the alert also goes away. Alright, so with that, that pretty much does it for how we can add text fields to a UI alert controller for text entry. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.